On the Swabian Alp lies the small town of Schömberg, known today for its peaceful reservoir and the picturesque Minidorf or miniature village. But this peaceful town also bears a far more somber chapter of history. If you enjoy travel and history, don't forget to like and subscribe. I begin my exploration of Schömberg in the heart of this small town. Here I am at the marketplace of Schömberg, a place with about 5,000 people. It has some world history, a picturesque reservoir, but we are going to start with a walkthrough. Opposite the market square is the Frischmarkt, a corner shop offering everyday essentials. From here I follow the Alte Hauptstraße, the old main street. A few steps down the road I reach Bäckerei Besenfelder. It's filled with the smell of proper German bread and handmade pastry. I'm immediately tempted to buy an old favorite of mine, the Granatsplitter, resembling a chocolate mountain. It's a perfect place to sit for a moment and enjoy a sweet or savory treat. The buildings along the Alte Hauptstraße may not be medieval, but Schömberg's history stretches back to 1255. The town spent time under Austrian rule before being under the control of the Holy Roman Empire. Records from the early modern period mention witch hunts, war damage, and a fire that destroyed the town entirely. And there is the difficult chapter from World War II, one I'll return to shortly. As I wander through the older part of Schömberg, I come across a small puzzle. This group of lifelike sculptures hints at the original use of the building behind them. It used to be the town's schoolhouse, now converted into apartments. Just outside Schömberg is the restaurant Waldschenke. Here's one of the more unusual attractions, the Minidorf. It's a miniature village of 20 handcrafted, half-timbered houses from across Baden-Württemberg, all built at a 1:10 scale. Each building is the labor of love by the owner of the Waldschenke. For me as a penny press enthusiast, this place once held another treasure, a coin press machine. Here are the souvenirs I collected on a previous trip. But unfortunately, the machine is no longer on site. A real disappointment for me, especially in such a pleasant stop. To delve into the local World War II history, I meet with Mr. Meyer from the Gedenkstätte Eckerwald. This concentration camp cemetery in Schötzingen bears witness to the many prisoners who died from the brutal conditions in local concentration camps during World War II. At the Schömberg Memorial Site is this concrete cube listing 1,774 names of concentration camp victims.
Ich begrüße Sie herzlich auf dem Rundgang.
I warmly welcome you to the tour of the Eckerwald Memorial Site, a former shale oil works that was not quite finished at the end of the war.
The memorial walk leads you through the surviving structures of these industrial buildings. This spot was intended for the separators that removed the usable oil from the waste gas and water. Here is part of the waste gas cleaning installation. Today it houses information boards explaining both the technical facilities and the suffering by the prisoners. A further stage would have included gas ventilators, as evidenced by these concrete ruins still visible today. This event space is used for commemorative events. It is dominated by a sculpture titled Der Gefangene, the prisoner, a symbol of the suffering endured by those held here. Walking out of the forest, I find myself reflecting on the need to be conscious of the past while appreciating the present. Perhaps this is why Schönberg's reservoir feels so peaceful. Its 2.7 kilometer walking trail invites to a thoughtful stroll surrounded by nature. Constructed during the Second World War to supply water to a cement factory, the reservoir is now a local tourist attraction. There is even a small beer garden, though the Stammtisch is reserved for the regulars. Sitting here, it's easy to reflect on Schömberg's varied history and the fact that people here need to move forward whilst not forgetting the past. If you found this video interesting, please share, and I look forward to seeing you in another one.